Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. Yeah, once more in the 7th Heaven, in Revenant's Toll, where another dungeon awaits us. King of the Hull. You're Desiree Klingor, by the Onion. I was hoping that you'd come by. I got a message from an old friend of mine. Needs your help for an important task, he says. It's highly confidential business, so I can't give you his name. Let's just say he's well known in Eynzahr. Odds are you'll recognize him. Anyway, I'm not at liberty to divulge anymore. If you have a mind to take on the task, head on to Eynzahr and seek out a bloke named Denston. That's not my friend, mind you, but one of his men. So, we are guided to Eynzahr. And on the left side of a drowning wench, there leads a staircase down, and there is Denston. You're Desiree Klingor, are you? The chief will be pleased that you came. Now, time's of the essence, so I get straight to business. During your travels might be, as you heard tell of Mistbeard, the legendary pirate. Hell, I'd be surprised if we hadn't heard of a bloke. Ain't a soul in Eynzahr don't know his exploits. Every ship on the Five Seas was safe from Mistbeard's grasp. Not even the Golden Fleet of Ul'dah. But one day, at the height of his notoriety, the man vanished without a trace while sailing the Rotano. Since then, rumors spread that Mistbeard left behind a treasure trove of plunder. Folks believe it's somewhere out there, just waiting to be plucked like a ripe fruit. Your task pertains to that treasure. I'll take over from here, Denston. Chief? Greetings, my friend. It's been a while since you sent the Black Wolf to the Seventh Hell. Before I begin, let me make it clear that I do not request your aid in my capacity as Storm Marshal. Nay, the matter is purely private. With that detail established, I shall continue Denston's tale. For a time, folk had lost interest in Mistbeard's catch. Such was its elusiveness. But recent developments have treasure hunters across the realm stirring anew. South of Wilbrant, upon the Rotano Sea, there lies the Sildales. Along the fringes of these remote islands, there is an expanse of water into which few ships dare venture. Nature has conspired to perpetually shroud the area in heavy mist. A man can hardly see his own hand in front of him. Be it by accident or intent, countless vessels have entered the mist, never to be seen again. Over the years, some few survivors have washed ashore with tales of an island hid within, which appeared without warning to smash their ships into flotsam. So it was that the legend of Hullbreaker Isle was born. In the wake of a calamity, however, it came to be that the mist would lift under certain conditions, and as luck would have it, on one such day a merchantman mistakenly sailed straight into the area. The ship eventually came upon a deserted isle, where it made an astonishing discovery. The ARR, Mistbeard's own flagship, lying broken within a cove. Though he yearned to explore the wreck, the captain wisely chose to return to familiar waters before the mist could regather. Upon returning to Eynzahr, he forbade his crew from revealing the discovery to a single soul. But word inevitably spread, as is often the way of such things. Even as we speak, treasure hunters are scrambling to find a way to the legendary Hullbreaker Isle, that they might claim Mistbeard's cage. I would have you get there before they do, Desiree, and retrieve a single object from the ARR. A golden coffer bearing Mistbeard's crest. The chief would do the job himself, but his being Storm Marshal is like to attract unwanted attention. That's why he wants you to go in his stead. So long as you bring back what he's asked for, you're welcome to keep whatever else you find. Though I make my request off the record, I must impress upon you that the matter is of great import to our nation's future. I shall be praying for your success. Now, no doubt you're wondering how you're to get to that isle. I've got a ship moored at Morawi Dry Dock. Meet me there when our preparations are in order, and I'll ferry you over. Morawi Dry Dock. That's your ship? Everything's in order? Then let's get you over to Hullbreaker Isle before it's a swarm with scavengers. I'll get us there in one piece, never you fear. I've been keeping an eye on the weather, and I know exactly when the mists will clear up. When you arrive, make your way to the wreck of the ARR. Mistbeard's coffer is bound to be somewhere inside. As for how you're supposed to get back afterwards, I'm sure you figure something out, the resourceful adventurer that you are. I'll be waiting for you in Eynzahr. And with that, we unlock Hullbreaker Isle. Welcome to Hullbreaker Isle. Looks nice so far. Well, these guys not, but the isle itself. Careful, you see these traps there? You can actually walk in there and be rooted. Ow. B? Hornet? Hornets are bad. Hornets can use Final Sting, which kills them, but does a ton of damage. That's our first boss. The Sasquatch. Also known as Bigfoot. Let's get rid of the little guys. Eat the banana. We don't kill the ads. They steal the banana from him, and he continues with his chest thumping, which gives you vulnerability stacks. You don't want. And boss is dead. Some of these chests are mimics, but not all of them. This one is. This one is not. But this one. You need to kill these mimics because they drop these stone tablets you will need in a moment to continue. In fact, you need them for this stone pedestal and later ones that follow. Again, mimic chests. Pretty underwhelming tank. But okay. And the second boss. Storm. Anyway, this worm. Now we don't need water bubbles quite yet. Kinda like the sandworm in Cutter's Cry, he makes a damage path and comes back up. And our tank got stuck in a bubble. Yeah, now we need to go into the bubble. To avoid bad attack. Is not overwhelming, but better than the 70 I currently wear. Once you get close to the barrier here, you get seawater sprites. found that treasure chest. Can be a minion in there. What's the naughty nunka? That's our boss. The Kraken. However, it's tentacles and yeah. I go over here because there's a nasty AoE that I don't want on the same platform as our team. Of course, I'm collecting stacks. Damage increased and maximum HP reduced. Jump around too much. There's a tentacle. It took one of us and throws him around. Because now they didn't take care of this, and now we get these vulnerability stacks from World's End that hold a whole minute. Another tentacle. And I'm thrown. Too many resurrections really go into the mana of a healer, yeah? This is expensive. That's it. We defeated the tentacles and Kraken retreats. And everyone else went already, I get the item. Whatever it was. Cures of Divine War, and over there is the Broken Hall. Fine. And the Kraken's blood for my quest. For the Zodiac weapon, I mean. Okay, Dunstan. Good to see you back in one piece, and with Mistbeard's cover, no less. Let's have a look at it then. The lock's still intact, and there's no sign it's been tampered with. You did good, Venture. The chief will be right pleased. And indeed he is. I knew you wouldn't disappoint me, my friend. You have my gratitude. Now, you're curious as to the contents, I do not doubt. Having risked life and limb to retrieve a cover, you're more than earned the right to that knowledge. The coffer holds the secret to Mistbeard's identity. Menacing, is it not? This mask, my friend, has been worn by all the individuals who have borne the name Mistbeard. Mistbeard was not one man, but many. For generations, both name and mask have been inherited by those deemed worthy, and so the legend continued. But now, the legend will come to an end, for the last Mistbeard has found a new purpose in life. One woman and her dream of a brighter future for Eynzahr Slafyrsyn. As you know, ours is a nation founded by pirates. It's in Slafyrsyn's blood to desire to be his own master, to reject authority and take what he wants. Some among us believe that piracy is a time-honored tradition, but so long as we cling to this tradition, we will never know lasting prosperity. These were the woman's words, and Mistbeard saw wisdom in them. He swore to do all in his power to make her dream reality. In the future she envisioned, there's no place for pirate kings, but in tales of fishwives. And so Mistbeard has chosen to consign himself and his predecessors to the pages of history. This mark symbolizes an obsolete way of life, yet it is not without power. Should it fall into the wrong hands, another Mistbeard will rise. Hot-blooded Slafyrsyn will gather to his dread banner, and piracy will continue. The mask will never see the light of day again. On this day, the pirate king Mistbeard draws his last breath. Dunstan, I trust you know what to do. Aye, Captain. Given a bit of time and the rumors of treasure will fade, just like the mist clearing. And that was Hullbreaker Isle. Until next time, when we play more Final Fantasy XIV, I am Mace, and don't get lost.